1.
Happy New Year!
I'm Nina.
I'm Jessica.
Messed it all up! You're supposed to go last, Michelle.
Oh my god!
She's like,
Wait, who's going? Where are you?
I think I would use that.
Okay.
One more time.
Happy New Year!
I'm Nina.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Michelle.
And we are Friends with Benefits.
Okay, get your mind out the gutter.
We mean real benefits, like we actually like each other
We enjoy each other's company.
with no strings attached,
No real expectations.
no judgments,
We have lots of fun together.
and we aren't afraid to be real with each other.
Even if the truth hurts.
We keep our circles small.
Real small.
But we want to invite you into our world.
We're just a couple of women.
Adulting.
So first off, I challenged all three of us to come up with 3 focus goals for 2018 that we could all just hone in on and accomplish. And so I kind of want to talk about what you guys' 3 focus goals are. Well, first I want to say that it was a really difficult task. No, it wasn't difficult. It was that Michelle and I have a lot of things that we focus on. So it was a little tough to just kind of say, okay, we're going to focus on these 3 things and these 3 things only.
Yeah, you guys are multitaskers. Like, y'all want to tackle everything.
We want to do
Why
everything.
not?
But the thing is like when we get tired of it, we move on. So that's kind of where like the little mishap is there. But so it got a little tough and it got a little hilarious actually.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah,
trying to decide.
3 turned into 15 for this one.
No, but it was like narrowing down what
Yeah.
was the thing. Because they're all still goals. I just
True.
happen to not, I
Focus.
can't accomplish all of them this year.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah. And I mean,
I think
I'm
we
a Leo
have-
too. I want
That's true.
to strive
Yeah.
to do everything.
So I think that we have all kind of narrowed it down to 3. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear yours first, Jessica.
Ah, put me on the spot. See, mine was a little tough because mine were all brand new from what I was doing last year. The number one thing that I'm going to focus on this year is going to be my clothing line. So I want to say that as my work.
Right.
My work
okay.
is going to be my clothing line. And so I have to focus. But with that, there's like all these
So
little
really
branches.
your business.
Yes,
You're
my
gonna
business.
you want to
Yes.
focus on your business as your number one
Yes.
priority.
Yes,
for
my business is my number one
2018.
priority. And then the next thing is going to be writing a children's book and actually publishing it. That's like a creative thing.
That's your
so
fun thing.
That's my fun creative
yes,
thing.
yes.
Yes. And then, of course, FWB. But that wasn't a part of my 3, but that's still in there somewhere.
That's creative. That's why I had like
It's
topics.
creative, right?
I had like topics. So you get
Yeah.
your business, your fun,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
then your
And then the last thing is gonna be myself, like work on getting closer to God first and foremost, and then being a little bit more punctual with things because I tend to kind of just slack and wait till the last minute.
never.
We think time is on our side, don't
Yes, and then I'm running around acting crazy at the very last minute trying to get things done and together. I mean, but who doesn't every once in a while? I just do it all the time.
we? You're fashionably late.
fashionably
Yes, all the
procrastinate.
time.
Yes.
And so I need to be better at doing those things. I want to work on myself.
That's good. That's good. And okay, so let me also say one of the things that we wanted to make sure that we did was have our 3 goals focus on something that makes us money, something that grows us, and something that is fun. And so that really fit into that. So what are your 3, Michelle?
So if we put it in those categories,
Yes.
my 3 are. So what was the grow? There was grow.
Yes.
So grow is always every day. It's going to be spiritual, and I think the one great thing that I love about all of us this year is we actually all go to church together now.
Yes,
so it's
we
been
do.
real nice to kind of
Those
grow.
that pray and slay
We
together
pray
stay
and
together.
slay. So that's my grow.
Money.
Money, honey, it is my jobs.
Yeah, she's got a few different ones.
So definitely focusing on, my career. I have a 9 to 5. Well, shoot, it's not really a 9 to 5.
I'm 9 to
It's-
5.
It's like all the time.
It's your bread and butter.
But yes, my bread and butter. So, focusing on that, getting my, career kind of going and doing some new things, diving in, taking a few risks of things that I've never done before, but that's
Yes.
definitely, and then of course my own business. I think that's the great part about us too. We're
Yes.
all entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
So, relaunching my t-shirt subscription company, that's been a big deal. And
Yes.
just doing things, focusing to do things the right way. I
There
think
it
one
is.
thing
Yeah.
about us is because we're so gun-ho on like, man, I want to do this, man, I want to do this. Especially me and her, we kind of just jump. And it's
just
like,
go without
we do
thinking.
it. And then the next day there's like a website, there's, all sorts of things. There's a Kickstarter. It's like, hey,
Yes.
we just did it.
Scared money ain't never made no money.
I mean, I'm telling you. But I think when we do that, and Jess is really good at speaking about businesses, and I think that's something that we can talk about later on one of the episodes, but just doing things the right way and organizing it and all that kind of stuff. And then
For
my
sure.
fun,
Your fun?
my fun absolutely is this. My fun's this. But I think some of the other things, like my other little projects, are fun. But
What other projects?
just like some creative stuff I'm working on.
She doesn't want to tell us yet.
Because then you're like, that's not one of your goals and all that stuff. But no,
Even though she texted me the other day, it was like, oh, I read your script, because I wrote a
Oh,
script.
yeah, that's right.
I wrote a script for
Oh,
a short,
yeah.
and she was like, so I may know a producer, but I need you to do this, and this, and this, and this.
But
And
see,
I'm like,
this
that's
still
one
not-
of my three.
It's still one of my three. But I don't
I
want to
totally
limit myself
know what your
either.
third one is.
What?
Production.
Yes.
Production in general.
Overall.
Yeah.
In general,
Overall
yes.
production,
Yes.
because you have
That's your
this,
fun.
you
Yeah.
have the shorts, you've got all this other. I mean, you have another company that you do producing and stuff. So that's your
That's
that's
true.
your
That's
fun.
my
That's your
fun.
fun.
That's my fun.
Look at that.
And if you can make money off of it too, even better.
Exactly.
It'll roll into the money part of it.
Exactly.
And this whole new talent thing too.
Yes.
We'll talk about that for another day. But that's under my fun. It's under my fun.
So my three things were working on myself. I want to definitely increase my relationship with God, just grow closer to Him. Personal development. I want to read 10 books this year. I've already read 2. So I think I'm going to surpass.
That's good.
I think
If
I'm
you're
gonna
doing 2 a month, you're gonna be 24.
I know. I set a goal for 10.
Good.
That's what I wrote on our dream board. I
What
said
book
10 books.
what book did you read?
I read Maximize the Moment by T.D. Jakes, and I also read The Christmas Sweater by Glenn Beck. So I finished both of those books. They were
Wow.
both really good. So yeah, and then my about my work on me is obviously staying fit, doing Zumba, working out at least 5 days a week, especially when I'm not out of town. Like I have to really focus on waking up in the morning and getting out of bed, because especially we have had some really cold temperatures and the bed feels
You just
so
wanna stay
good.
cuddly.
Yes.
Texas bipolar self.
So that's the work on me part. My next one, obviously the making money, is my own business as well. And so for that, I want to just be able to get more organized in my schedule. I want to be more doing more productivity activities, like money making activities rather than just busy stuff. And then I want to get more hands on with my business. So I want to be more involved in working and not just kind of overseeing and in management mode. So
Yeah.
and then my fun is I actually have like 3 different things for fun. So I decided,
added.
oh, somebody's trying to call me.
Somebody's
trying to
fun.
somebody's trying to contact me.
I know. They say fun is like beep 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 beep.
Okay. I'm the social butterfly. So
have a
so
fun.
I decided that my fun is going to be branding online, branding myself. And so I'm going to have, obviously FWB, and then I'll have my makeup tutorials and things like that I do
Yeah.
online. But then also I want to also use the women's ministry through the church for a kind of branding as well, to be
idea.
speaking
engagements
yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, so those are my 3.
It.
I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
all of us
Yeah,
accomplishing some
them.
big things.
And I think the greatest part of just about having or setting goals, they're going to change. Like throughout the year, life happens, things happen in life, and sometimes there's just things get in the way, whatever that case may be is. But at least you have something to set and kind of look forward to. So I think we can have endless goals and things like that, but it's just kind of having a
Right.
good system for yourself.
But you know what's really great too, and what we recommend you ladies or gentlemen that are watching too, is to get yourself with a group of friends and ask yourself those questions. You know, ask yourself this question: what are your goals? And that way, you keep each other accountable. You ask each other questions throughout the year. Hey, Michelle, how's it going with Shirt Chic? You know, and we can just kind of work on that together. And then also along the way, you'll find that maybe your friends become your friends with benefits, and those friends are then helping you in whatever your goals are.
That's a great point. I think I had even texted you the other day when I was trying to get like EIN stuff situated.
Yeah.
It was just things I
Yes.
know I need to do it, but what's the process? And sometimes it's just making mistakes is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
And when you have people that
You
have
have
been
to.
through things,
Yes.
you know, you can kind of
Yeah,
figure
you almost
out
have to make a
plan.
mistake
You
to
have
get to the next level.
Exactly.
How are we going to create new habits that help us accomplish these goals?
Yes.
So
That's the hard part.
Yeah, so it was really interesting what we did on January 1st. We got together and we did inspirational boards. So we all sat around, and after we had discussed what our 3 goals were, we did our inspirational boards. But then we also talked about how do we create new habits? How do we stay consistent? How do we just kind of hold each other accountable for everything that we're doing? You know, they say that if you're building new habits, you have to do it for at least 30 days. So if you want to do something, do it for 30 days straight. Set that one little goal. Okay, I'm going to do this one little thing for 30 days. Once you do it for 30 days, it becomes a lifestyle.
yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
Your body, you just it
Your
becomes
body's
natural.
natural.
To it. Yes, it
Yeah.
comes natural.
It does.
So
and so
that's
you
cool.
want to start with like small, simple things. Like for me, I want to start writing things down. So I went to one of my favorite stores and I bought, and it has the dollar spot. And I went and I bought me like all these little binders, calendars, clipboards, and I have like a little glitter canvas bag, and I put it all in there. So it's fun for me to carry. I pull it out.
Yes.
I write things down. Whether it has to do with my business or anything creative or conversations that I've had, I want to be better at writing things down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry that bag around. And so I want to be able to write in my notebooks or write in my calendars, you know, every single morning. So the first thing that I do
That's
when
good.
I wake up is I'm going to sit down. I want to either read what I wrote the day before and make sure that I'm kind of following through, and also writing down new goals for the day. So I want to start small. If I know that I can do that for 30 days, it becomes consistent. Then I can move on to things like actually putting it on a calendar on my phone, you know, and getting into technology. I'm really bad with technology.
That's
Yeah.
funny. I use my phone all the time, and you know what? I just found out. So Marco just got an Alexa in our house, and you can actually link your phone calendar to her, and just
She
wake
can
up in the
tell you.
morning and say, "Hey,
What's
my
day?
schedule like?
Mhm.
What's my schedule today?" And so I
Love
really
it.
love that. I'm definitely going to be
I'm so old
utilizing
school.
that. I'm going to be utilizing that a lot, but I do use my phone a lot. I mean, I use it for my business. So because I'm constantly on the phone with my business, it's just easier for me to keep everything in one place. And so that's my go-to.
I'm
How
all
do you
about
create new habits? Or what's your new habit you create?
So one of my that kind of goes with my personal every morning, and it's so funny that you say 30 days because so every morning my new thing is before I even touch the ground is I pray. I say a quick little prayer and I do my daily devotionals
Good for you.
right there in the bed.
That's good.
So, and it's funny because I text y'all all the time, like, look what I'm reading, join
Yeah.
my plan.
Join my plan.
So there's this, the Bible app, YouVersion, it actually has some really cool, you know, little plans and motivation, but they have currently, and I literally get upset now, they have this thing called streaks. So it shows, it's like,
Never heard of it.
it's right when you open it.
Oh, you've
there's like
logged on this
You've
many
logged
times.
on this many times.
Yes, I've
so
seen it.
today was like 33 days. And I'm like,
Oh,
didn't
nice.
even realize
So now
it. So
it's
like
part of your
it's
lifestyle.
part of my lifestyle. When I literally, if I get up and I go to the restroom, brush my teeth, I'm like, oh my God. Like some things, it just feels off because I've
Yes.
done it
Yes.
33 days in a row. And
Go
I like
girl.
one,
Yes, 30
one
days.
time I had missed it and I got
Awesome.
so mad. I was like, this really should be like 35. And I freaking missed
You
today.
missed it. Now
so
you're
like
counting.
now I'm
Now
like,
you're holding yourself
accountable because
And
of the
your
stupid
app,
streak.
Your app is
Just
holding
because
you.
because
Wow.
it does these little confettis and you get all excited. 33 days. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I mean that the 30 thing absolutely works because it's just in
Yeah.
my brain now. Saturday, Sunday, every day of the week, I'm doing it.
You know what? You said something so key, and I didn't want to forget to mention this. When you feel accomplished or rewarded, it feels so good.
Yes.
And you
Reward
said
yourself.
You said that little
Yes.
app goes, congratulations, and that it's so minute, but
It's
it
a
really
bit
makes
stupid,
a
but yeah,
difference.
it does.
It
really
does. So
Yep.
that's why I think
results.
setting small goals is good for us because if we can set a small goal and accomplish that, then we feel accomplished and we keep going.
And
so
also
it's
make
cool.
make sure that those small goals though that you're writing down and you're wanting to do and you're doing 30 days, they're towards your bigger goal.
Absolutely.
Towards your 3 that we've come up with. So come up with your 3, and they come up with your smaller little goals. Are going to get you to those 3,
Your sub-tasks.
and then your sub
Your sub goals.
Yes, and then those little goals. Anytime you finish it, reward yourself with something. Whether for me it would be like coffee. Like yeah, I could have coffee.
Now, do not if one of your goals is like I'm gonna lose weight and you lost like 10 pounds,
Oh, yeah,
don't
don't
go
drink
to like
coffee.
Burger King.
Yeah,
and be like,
no.
oh yay!
Don't sabotage your
Don't
goal.
sabotage.
Yeah, don't
Yes.
sabotage your goals.
Don't sabotage your goals. No, love it. Yeah, I'm with you with technology. I do like writing things down. My only problem is, and Jess knows this because she used to work for me. I'll write stuff down and then I lose it.
And she loses it.
I don't know where I wrote it down.
She puts it on a sticky,
A sticky
note.
note. She knows me.
Yeah.
I write it on sticky notes. And that sticky note
And
go
it's
bye bye.
gone.
Isn't stuck to somebody.
You need to
It's
be
in
like
someone
me.
else's organizer now.
Get yourself a glitter canvas bag.
Oh my gosh, yes.
No,
Fashionably.
I'm all
And
about
put it all in there.
bags. And so, yes, I love that idea because I remember when I first started attending church many, many moons ago, I had a church bag. And my church bag had a notebook, it had pens, it had my Bible,
Oh, wow.
it had bookmarks and things like
A
that.
little
That
backpack.
it was a cute little fashionable bag, and I kept it.
And you just grab it and go.
Yes, I
You have
kept
all
it
you
in
need
a
in there.
certain place all the time, so I knew exactly where it was. And then on Sundays, I knew it's right there. I can just grab it and go,
Yes.
and I don't have to worry about
Yeah.
where's my Bible, where's
Finagling
this,
with
where's that.
things,
And
yeah.
because I like to take notes on what I'm hearing and letting it soak in. So that's a good idea. I think I'm gonna resort back to that. I just got a gym bag, a new gym bag that was on clearance, so I had to get it right.
No
But-
discipline. No discipline at all.
Well, one of my goals this year is to stop spending needlessly.
Yes.
Just because
Maybe every
Spending
time.
just to spend.
What about if every time you want to spend, you take that money and you put it away somewhere?
Like a travel fund.
I would be
or
rich.
a furniture
I
fund
know.
to redo
Yes.
your house.
Yeah, I'm
A
gonna.
fund.
I'm
A fund of
definitely
some
going
sort.
to.
See?
Yeah,
We're
There's all
just
kinds
coming
of
up
stuff.
with all sorts of things today.
yes.
I love it.
But I think the most important thing is that we have to be consistent.
Yes.
we all have our bad days, but it's not to like stay in it.
Right.
Like keep encouraging yourself.
Have a bad day, go to sleep,
Yeah.
wake up the next day,
And keep
move
it
on.
moving. Don't
Okay.
focus on it.
So I have a mentor, and he always tells me this: there are no such thing as bad days,
okay.
only bad moments.
Okay.
The only reason anyone would have a bad day is if they drag that one moment.
They
But
keep
I
dreading
think-
on it.
I think that's what we sometimes do, though. Like,
So-
we get caught up in one little thing, and then it just ruins the whole
Yeah.
day. But I'm all about having a bad moment.
Only if you let it.
Okay. I'm all about having
Have a bad moment, not a bad day.
moment. So it kind of goes with what you were saying and the 30 days and all that stuff is putting it into practice. Every day doing it, staying consistent, just getting your mind. I think it's a mind thing.
Yeah.
We are our own worst enemies when it comes to trying to move forward and being successful and all those things. We have the control. Nobody else can
Absolutely.
tell you
What you can, what you should or
can-
shouldn't
yeah.
be doing. Yeah.
It is at the end of the day. It
How to
is
feel, how to
you.
act.
It is you. And when you do all those things, results happen. I feel like now I do read my little daily thing every day, but I can't tell you the Bible inside and out. And I'm kind of one of the ones too that I absorb. I'll read something and it kind of goes in, but then it kind of goes out, and I have to kind of read it again
Yeah.
to just kind of understand. But it's funny when you start putting these into play, you recognize really quickly certain things that you're just kind of teaching yourself to do.
Right.
And you know how to deal with things a little bit better. It's all
Right.
about growth. It's all about growth.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Yes. Anytime that you're trying to do something new, if you don't keep on doing it, you won't get better at it. So
and there was
you
something
have to.
there
You
was
have
something
to.
that you were saying not too long ago about when you're doing something, being intentional about it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So the other day I was on a call. It was a mentorship call, and one of our mentors, who's $1 million earner, was talking about how when you're intentional about everything in your life, you actually manifest what achievements and goals that you want to
Yes.
achieve. So she said something so interesting. She said that if you don't really aim or shoot for nothing at all, then what you get is nothing at all.
You have to speak it into existence.
Yes, yes. So being intentional is having a plan, knowing exactly what you want.
Well, you know, that goes also into prayer too. I mean, we say that all the time. You got to be intentional with your prayer. You're going to pray for something. You want to speak it into existence. You want the universe and God to give it to you. Then you have to say, I want my black Tesla. Have
Right.
You also got to do the
Yeah.
work. At the end of the
Yeah.
day,
Absolutely.
we can pray all day. We can wish.
Yeah.
You can even play the lotto. I mean, but at least you're doing
Something.
action in
Right.
it. You
Yeah.
got to put the work in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta put the work
absolutely.
in.
And we all know action equals results. And so if and want isn't enough. If you one of the other things that, you know, my mentor talked to me about was life does not give you what you want. Life gives you what you deserve, meaning based on your actions.
In what you've done.
Right? And I mean, even God talks about, you know, the hard worker is the one who's going to reap, you know, what he sowed, obviously, right? So we have to make sure that we're not just aiming for air.
Yeah.
We need to
Have
know
goals. You
what
have to have
we
goals.
want.
Something that just rang a bell that goes with what you're saying is too. We were our pastor. Shout out to Pastor Nick. We're implementing some of it. We're listening, okay? We ain't just in the back playing. So,
Sleep on you.
but it was funny because he was talking about a scripture that people use a lot. What was it? The strength. What was the scripture?
Which one?
we do all
Philippians
things.
4:13.
All things.
Through Christ who strengthens me.
Philippians 4:13.
So, but the thing was, it was like making sure you're in God's will. And not that we're trying to preach today, but the example was you can't be, 4 feet tall wishing to be dunking and be Mr. NBA player when that's not in your will.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you gotta make sure the things that you're doing, these are things
Are in
that
your will.
are
Yeah.
in your
That's
will.
so
You know,
funny.
they're in the, because you can have hopes and dreams, but you also got to be realistic.
Realistic.
Okay, let's be realistic.
I want to be a supermodel.
I mean, I talk about winning the lotto all the time, but I don't go buy a lotto ticket, so it's kind of impossible.
So one of the Jessica was talking about how we did on New Year's. Was it New Year's Day?
It was New Year's Day.
Wow.
Yo,
So January
New Year's
1st,
Day.
we actually started off on the right foot.
We sure did.
We all three got together. We cut out pictures in magazines. We got online and we printed off several different things that we wanted to accomplish this year. So 2018 for us is going to look amazing. According to our
vision
vision boards, all of I mean, we have some pretty big visions and goals, and so I'm excited because we're not aiming for air. We have put it down in paper, put it down on paper
with
we can
pictures
see it.
in
Look
color,
at it every
not
day.
black and white.
And
every
where's
day.
yours? Where's yours at? Is yours hanging somewhere?
Yeah, so I actually hung mine in my bedroom, right on my wall, where my closet is. So when I wake up every morning, it is the first thing that I see.
Nice. Where's yours at?
Mine. So I replaced my lipstick mirror.
Okay, yeah, that was cute though. I like
And
that.
It's actually on my mirror in my
In the bathroom.
So-
Okay, cool. Mine's on my mirror and like where my dresser is, my mirror. It's right in front of my bed, also like Jessica. So it's one of the first things that I see, and I love it because mine has all these things on it. So every day I look at something different. Because mine, y'all saw mine. Mine's kind of
Yeah.
really busy, but it's got little sections
Yeah.
of my 3 things,
Yeah.
right? And that's the other thing we did that was really cool. We focused on our 3 things and we put them on that vision board so that we could really accomplish something this year. So every day I look at something different and I'm just like, wow, this is really cool.
And one of the cool things that we did too on our vision board is we did a lot of words of affirmation. And you can even see like by our set for New Year's, we wanted to show you guys that you need to surround yourself with words of affirmation. Grow, hustle. What does this one say? Work hard. And if you have those things around you, you're constantly reminding yourself that you got to keep pushing towards those goals. So it's really fun. And nowadays you can go to any like home store and you can find a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
And put that stuff around your vision board.
Or you
and
can even go to Pinterest.
Yeah, go to
Pinterest has a whole bunch of
Pinterest.
stuff that you actually
Print
print
things
out.
out.
Get the little cheap frames from the dollar store. There's a lot of ways. I
Yeah.
think surrounding yourself with positivity,
Yes.
and just kind of talking to yourself. Yesterday I was actually catching up on the new show The Four with P. Diddy
Yeah,
and Khaled.
yeah, yeah.
So
Giselle
this
and I watched
girl, it was too funny. Before she got on, excuse my language, but
Yeah.
she was like, I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch.
And they asked her.
And they asked her.
What did you
before
say?
But that was her thing
Yeah.
that gave her the
Oh,
strength
okay, so she
and
was
gave her the
saying-
courage. That was her affirmation.
She was,
Yeah,
she was
she was
building confidence.
building confidence. So whatever that is that builds if that's what it is, say it every day. And
That
when you
is
get in
so
those moments, say it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's so important to just be surrounded by positive things. It really changes
Positive
your
things and
mindset.
positive people.
Yes.
For sure, positive people.
You gotta have positive people in your life. If you
For
have
sure.
people in your life that all they do are negative, they're negative all the time. They're always like taking up your like good vibes. Like
Deuces.
you need to figure out what to do with them. But you need
Deuces.
to like kick them out the door, throw them out the window. I mean, it doesn't matter. But just do not
Throw
have
them out the
around
window.
you.
Don't
Yes.
throw them out the
Do
window.
not commit homicide.
Something. Get them out
Get
of
'em out of
your
here.
life.
You don't need
And,
it.
okay, so
You
really
don't
quickly,
need
how you know that someone is negative in your life is every time they come around you, they have a problem for every solution.
Wait, say it again.
They have a problem.
Every time they come around,
Uh-huh.
they have a problem for every solution.
Oh.
Have you met people like that where
Oh, so
you're
you
telling
come
them,
up with a solution and they're like, oh,
oh,
but
that
that's not
doesn't
gonna
work. Yeah.
Oh, I've done that before.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have a problem for every solution.
Or what if this happened?
Exactly.
Like, and it's like, but that's not an option.
right.
That negativity is not an option.
Right.
So
But
what do I say?
okay, but sometimes, because I feel like sometimes I'm like that.
Uh-oh.
Where's the window?
Where's
Where's
the
the window?
But it's on a caring notion. It's more of just like business. I'm like, did you think about all of the? And it's not a negative thing.
No,
it's like
that's
I'm
not-
trying to
no,
be
no, no. That's not what we're
protective.
talking
That's
about.
not what you're talking about.
No,
Okay.
that's not what we're talking about.
See, I don't
I'm
gotta be thrown
talking
out
about
the window.
No, I'm talking about when someone is coming to you
Mhm.
and they have a problem, and they usually tend to always have problems, not solutions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, they have a problem, and you're giving them a solution. They will find a problem with that
your
solution as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I got
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
got
No, you
No.
questioning, and then I give you my answer. It would be like you telling me, no, but just because it's not gonna work. Like, but
Yeah.
that's the solution. No,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna work.
It's funny. Have y'all ever heard of an ask hole?
Ask.
An ask hole?
Mm-mm.
I saw it on Facebook. It said an ask hole is someone who asks your opinion and then doesn't take your advice.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of those out there.
Find that
There's-
meme, please.
there's
Find that.
plenty
We're gonna
out
share that
there.
on Friends with Benefits on
Ask
our
Cole.
Facebook page. I'm gonna share
I thought
that
that was
meme.
pretty
That
funny.
is funny.
Yes.
And speaking of the Facebook page, I do want us, as all of our goals, since all of our, one of our fun goals is this, is we definitely want to share and connect with all of you wonderful
guys.
people. So especially after these videos, tell us what the share your I've seen a lot of people do vision boards.
Yeah.
So
Share
I wanna
your
see
vision boards
share
with
your vision boards
us.
with us. We'll give you a
I wanna
shout
see it,
out.
yes.
Want to see it? What are some of your goals?
Post it.
And
Yeah, post it on our page.
let us know what you kind of want to talk about too. Like we really, really want to be engaging and talk about things that are really happening in life and how we can encourage. Because I think, like we said before, we want to be everybody's girlfriends, especially if you
Yes.
don't have any. But-
Absolutely. So now that we've got all this out of the way, we need to hold each other accountable and help each other with all these goals and accomplishing these goals.
Oh, Lord.
So our beautiful friend Jessica
Yes.
decided that she was going to keep me and you accountable.
Well, if you guys
With a
know, if you guys know about the 5 love languages, I'm a gift giver.
Yay!
That's how I show my love.
Wow.
Yes, she
She
doesn't
gave
have
me
her
this
mug,
mug.
but yes, I'm a gift giver. So I know that for me, one of my biggest things is that I want to start writing things down. But I want you guys to start writing things down too. So I'm giving you guys these little
Aw,
planners.
that's so
But in each of these
sweet.
planners, it's not just like a monthly planner, but it kind of breaks down the days
Oh,
too.
good. That's
so
what I
you
need.
can go in and
I like
write down
that.
and kind of take
And it
notes.
has scripture on it.
It does have
Ooh, I love
Cute.
that.
This is so cute.
Yes. And I'm going to do one too.
Cute.
Right
Let's
here.
show
I'm
them.
going to keep
Look, those are
mine.
pretty.
Still, and know I'm God. Yes.
Yay! I love that.
No, this is great.
Thank you.
This is great. And I won't lose this. It doesn't.
No,
have
keep it in
sticky
your
notes.
purse.
And it's small enough to put in the purse,
Yeah.
but big enough to write in.
No, I
so
like
this is
it.
perfect.
Yeah,
I
so
like
it has the calendar, like the full monthly
Oh, it
calendar,
does.
and it has the daily.
So there's this day right
So
here. I don't know if y'all can see that. That is a national holiday. That would be my birthday, July 24th. So
Put it in
make
your
sure
calendars.
put it in your calendars.
Send her a
Yeah.
gift.
Yes, yes. All you gift givers. No, this is awesome. This is awesome. This
I
is
love
good.
it.
I needed this.
I love it.
Yes,
and
so-
in it, there's a scripture like for those down days
Yeah.
or for those moments. This one says, "Look to the Lord and His strength. Seek His face always." 1 Chronicles 16:11. That is so nice. I love
Look
it.
what I opened up to.
There you
I
are.
can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Just not be a basketball player. Look at
Philippians
that.
4:13.
It has to be in your will.
This is so
In your will.
I love this. I love this.
Thank you.
So now that we can all stay organized and stay
Accountable.
consistent, remember,
we're gonna keep up our goal accomplishments.
Absolutely.
with you guys.
yeah, and we want you guys to keep us accountable too. We want to
Ask us questions.
Yes, ask us questions. Our next video is going to be next month,
Next month.
Yes.
which is the month of love. February is the month of love.
So
and-
overrated.
Well, I mean,
I'm such a Grinch when it comes to
there's a lot of things you love.
Valentine's.
It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be Valentine's Day.
Okay. Good.
And see, that here's the problem. We're gonna be talking about all sorts of things because I love that Michelle hates our love month. I love that because we want to encourage you guys and motivate you and Michelle to understand that love comes in all different forms, shapes,
Yes.
and it's not just about the relationship, a male-female relationship,
Okay.
because the most important thing to all of us is our friendship. And
It's our
I
number
love
one.
you guys so
Yeah.
much, and we're going to be talking about things that will help you all also get out of that love funk.
Yeah, get me out this love phone.
Oh yeah, we're gonna sign you
Yeah.
up on some apps. Swipe left,
No.
swipe right. No.
No,
Okay.
no.
Well,
Maybe we'll do a
We'll
little
see.
teaser of that and see how
we
it goes.
will see what happens in February.
We'll definitely see. Don't forget, subscribe.